Darren Sammy has bring the West Indies selection data-driven issue to another level. Question was posed as to why two cricketers was left out of the West Indies team or the squad for the matches against Australia. Come with me on the other side, let me talk about this issue and let me show you why what Sammy said hadn't had up. And there was some emotion that he said he's trying to avoid and biasness. Meet me on the other side. Hi, how you do? Welcome again. We're talking cricket, man. Yeah. So we're looking at what Darren Sammy has said, the coach of the West Indies team, in terms of a data-driven model that the West Indies is using. Sammy was doing a radio interview and he said that he do not do emotions in doing selection. He rather go by the data. Now, why he was asked these specific questions is that two promising Dominicans, especially in Test, was left out of the West Indies team to face Australia. I'm talking about Alric Altaze and Kevin Hodge. Two promising. Actually, I like these two players. Actually, I think that West Indies was trying to build something with them, giving them a chance for them to develop. However, Sammy has different ideas. What Sammy is saying is that he's not going by emotion, not because you are from small islands or you are from the windwards or the leewards or areas that is in St. Lucia area. He's not going by emotion. He has to go by the data. Now, just to give you these two players record in Test. Altaze, his age is 26. He has played 13 tests at 450s, 4 half centuries at an average of 25.08. Remember, I said 25.08 because we're going to come back to that. Kevin Hodge has played 11 tests, 3 half centuries, 556 runs in total, and his average is 25.27. Again, these are 25 average players. Very important, right? Because Sammy is saying that you cannot glorify 25. He's saying that you cannot glorify a man per player with 25 average, right? And I'm gonna read what Sammy has said from a newspaper article, right? I'm gonna read what he said. He has said, and he's saying that they are not discarded, they are not done with. They will be given a chance as they did in the A team. However, they did not, should I say, highlight their performance then for selection. However, this is what he said about the two players, and I'm quoting now from the Jamaica Observer. This is what Sammy said, and I quote, "I think we're doing Hodge and Alric a disservice by glorifying an average of 25 in Test cricket, thinking that myself and Miles and Jamal have some personal vendetta against any player," Sammy said. End of quote. I quote him again, and this paragraph is very important. I quote, "We are trying to create an environment that breeds success, breeds excellence, and we need to keep on challenging. And it shows where our cricket is right now when players averaging below 35 seems undroppable in our system. And that shows how poor our system is for us to be really talking about a 25 average that will not bring success." End of quote. Now, Sammy, basically, what Sammy is saying is that you can't glorify 25 average, which I agree with him. But the part that he said about right now when players averaging below 25 seems undroppable in our system. Sammy, who in the West Indies team, present team, or the West Indies squad average of 35? None. Who in the West Indies squad average of 35? So you are telling me that if a man have an average of 28, 30, no, 25, which they are now, is not to be glorified, which I agree with. But they have none at 35 now, presently. They have none. The highest average with match is over 90 at test matches. Craig Bradtree, the highest average in the West Indies cricket team, test team. And his average is 33.15. So I don't understand what you're saying there. You are saying that you can't glorify if you have people doing 25 and players on a 35 average field. But most of them are under 35. Justice Greaves is 21. John Campbell is 26. Most of the team, most of the members of the squad is under 35, under 30. That is the part I don't get from you, Sammy. That is the part I do not get from you. And I believe that these players should be given a chance. Hodge and Athanaze, they should be given a chance. Believe me, they should be given a chance. They should not be just chased out of the pack like that. Right? But again, you said something very important. You said they were given a chance in the A team. Now, if they had batted well in the A team, would they be given a chance in the senior team? But Sam, you have to be careful what you're saying. Because none of our batters is at an average of 35. Most of our batter average is under 30. And you have to be careful in what you're saying. So you can't say because they are 25, that's why, because we are seeing unjustable below 35. No, nobody is 35 or higher. Caribbean people, this is our reading. We love our cricket. All right? We continue talking, man. We continue talking. And another hand again, I saw where someone came out and said Roach is not in the plans of the West Indies. I guess this is the end of it for Roach. Kemar Roach is not in the plans of the West Indies. All right? Another, and again, let me just say this. Sammy, if you are dealing with average and data, let's go to T20s. Johnson Charles plays 63 T20s, 100. Right? 100. And he averaged something like 29. So you have to be careful what you're saying, brother. You have to be careful. You can't just get up and say things and you're talking about data and yes, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful. We'll talk. Leave me a comment, man. Come over and leave me a comment. Let me talk in the comment section, alright? Take care. Until then, see you.